Hello guys, welcome back to Sin Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC. We're also going to talk about alt. Thanks a lot for tuning in, most of you guys. We got 27 watching. We got 12 likes, so that's a great thing. So we're going to talk about BTC. We're going to talk about alt. Most of the alt, they bleeding hard, right? But BTC is still like staying above 13K. So we're going to talk about what type of scenario we're going to be looking at over the next few days and so on. If you guys, most of you guys watch my previous live stream when we dumped like from just about like a 13.3 and down to like a 12 something, I said like we're going to be moving sideways over the next few days and so on. So basically I wasn't looking for a big move from BTC, just like 3 to 2% move, and that's what we've been doing over the last few days and so on. As you can see right there, since like after we pumped like a 13.2, drop all the way down to like 12.7, I was like, guys, we could possibly get some triangular formation, some parallel channel, just some type of correction, but just anticipate like sideways correction over the next few days and so on, right? So now what are we looking for regarding BTC? Are we going to be dipping down below 13K and then basically retest like a 10K or so on, or we just going to be pumping like to 20K? We're going to talk about all of that good stuff because we do not have any resistance right now on the macro scale. So it is hard to expect like a big rejection until we get it. You see what I'm saying? So, but now let's just focus on the lower degree. First thing first, right? So last night, especially Saturday, okay, most people have been expecting like a BTC pump. And I was like, somebody in my premium group, Robin, right? I think Robin, yeah, he's a moon boy. So, he's always bullish on BTC, like 100K and so on, right? So right there, so I was like, let's just be cautious, right? Because we might not be pumping hard, right? In order to stay bullish, we gotta be able to stay above this trend line, right? We can pump, right? We can take the breakout, but I do not trust the breakout because that time the 4-hour time frame did not cross bullish right there. As you can see, even though we still making high highs, the 4-hour time frame on the MACD is still trending down, okay? And basically our RSI still, we got a very, very strong bearish divergence, right? Yes, we can go back and retest the upper level of the trend line, right? But still, it is not going to be that bullish. Another thing also, but what I'm saying not bullish is like the correction is not ready to pop out right yet, okay? We can be in this range for the next few days, wait for the higher time frame MACD to cross bullish, and then we're going to be looking for higher numbers. But as of now, most likely sideways correction. No, I don't see a big move yet, right? Until we basically cross bullish on the 6-hour time frame at least, okay? At least on the 6-hour time frame. But right now, what I'm looking for the short term, I'm looking for a possible retracement down to like a 12.5, right? Just about like a 12.7 to 12.5, which is like target one. And if we basically get a stronger momentum to the downside, most likely bulls, once again, they love the 6-hour 100 EMA, which is like right there currently, like just about like a 11.8, right? So if we get any strong sell-off to the downside, we most likely gonna get a support right there, just about like 11.8, right, to just about like a 12K area. Okay, 11.8 to 12K area. That's what you need to that's what you need to be looking for. But last night we shorted right there, just about like a 13.1 to a 13.250. And as soon as we hit 13.250, I notified my guys and I was like, guys, we hit 13.250, but the bull's not here yet. I mean, the bear's not here yet, right? So they're not dropping the price, aggressively. So let's just put a stop loss at entry and basically look. If we get kicked out, we can basically look for another entry or basically flip to long, or even like add to our Ethereum position, because we were long in Ethereum from like a 388 to a 395, right? So Ethereum we were still in profit for Ethereum and still in profit for Chainlink. So I was like, if we get kicked out on BTC, it's okay, right? We can just basically hedge our position on Ethereum and Link, right? So we keep Ethereum and Link position open and basically just short BTC. That way, if BTC drop, we're going to be in profits, right? And if Ethereum get kicked out, we okay, because we basically still making profits on BTC, right? So it was a very, very very tough decision to short BTC right there. Okay, even though market is very aggressive as of now. We sometimes, shorting when market is going up, that's the hardest thing. Okay, that's the hardest thing right now. Okay, but it is easy to short when market is breaking down and everybody's saying short, right? So, but it's not easy at all, right? But now let's just get to the good stuff right now, right? So the good stuff is like what we talked about previously. BTC is still bullish, even though we're shorting it just about like 12 to 50. We could possibly look for retracement, because at some point we're gonna have to retest like some of the big move we got right there. Even if you're gonna retrace down like quarter of it, right, just about like 25% of this body candle, it's just gonna take us just about like a 12.5. So our 12.5 target, we can easily get it right within the next few days and so on, right? But the 50-day candle, we said exactly, guys, if we close above 10.5, this sucker gonna be so bullish, right? All you have to do, right? Don't even need to trade it, honestly, right? Just have to suck it up and basically hold on to your BTC, right? So until we basically break below like a 10K, then you're gonna be like, okay, it is time to start selling, right? And basically wait for a lower number, because the 50-day candle we got right there, it is extremely bullish. That's the first 50-day candle closing, okay, bullish candle closing above 10.5. I said it like on the 22nd, something like that, and I was like, we're gonna close I think like last week on the 19th, something like that, right? So I was like, we're gonna close this candle on the 26th, and then we're gonna get a new candle basically on the 27th. So it is the 27th right now, and this candle gonna close just about like December 15th. Okay, so December 15th, 16th, and 17th, right? Those are very important dates. We just have to basically focus on over the next 50 days. I know it is 50 days away, right? But you just have to put it on your calendar in case we basically get some high volatility, some bottom formation or top formation. But it is bullish right now until we basically break 10K. So we could say, hey, we're in a super cycle right now. Okay, that's the first time, guys, we're closing above it. I'm not saying I'm extremely bullish or I'm extremely bearish, but according to what we're seeing right now, it is not easy to be bearish basically until we break below 10K. Okay, so that's going to be extremely important. If you're bearish, keep that in mind. I know it is a 30% drop, right? Really, no, not quite. Okay, just about like 22 to basically 25% drop. But guys, you can basically suck it up, right? You could get this 50% move. So it is a 2-to-1. Okay, 25 to 50%, right? Pumping all the way up to 20K, or basically just retracing down to like a 10K. If we're gonna get it during the next 50 days, that's going to be bad. It means like, we're gonna get a tweezer top, which means like we're gonna get two candles next to each other, right? Just like this, right? We're gonna get a red one. Let me make it very red to show you how bearish I'll be if that happened, right? So let's make it like this, right? And then we're gonna get a green candle like that, right? So we're gonna get something like this, right? So that's not going to be good at all, right? Especially on the macro scale. So if we get such, set up within the next few days, I'm just gonna suck it up and be extremely bearish again, and we're gonna be looking for our first target of 8K and so on, right? Which is like breaking below the weekly 21 EMA, retesting like further numbers to the downside, right? So let's keep that in mind, guys. So now let's take a look at basically BTC on a weekly basis before we talk about XRP 589. So BTC weekly basis, support still basically just about like a 10.8. Any drop to the downside, all the way down to 10.8, not the 50-day candle, but the weekly time frame within the next few weeks. Let's say we drop all the way down to basically 10.8, it is going to be buy the dip type of stuff, right? Because I don't think like BTC is going to be capitulating in one go just like this, right? All the way down, okay? It might drop down, pump back up, give us another basically, a lower high right there and basically drop down some like that, right? That's what I would expect, not a basically a big drop just like this, right? Even the drop we got like back in March, you can see like it took like 4 or 5 weeks basically to build up the momentum before we drop. So it could take another basically 2 to 5 weeks, right, to build up some momentum before we see a big drop. Okay, especially when alt are making a bottom formation. We're gonna talk about many alt, right? They are making a not bottom formation, but double bottoming, right? I would just call it double bottom. So we're gonna talk about those alt, right? So now we got the good stuff from BTC, right? If you guys have any question regarding BTC, right, let me know. All right. Hey, what's up, Tyler? You just shorted dot. Hey, what's up, Dr. Howie? Man, Dr. Howie be asking me so many good stuff question, man. How many what? I don't even know how many pound of spaghetti you have eaten in one day. I don't know. 589 pound, right? Let's before we talk about 589, let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum, right? So Ethereum, that's Binance. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum on Polonia, because Ethereum macro scale, we're gonna talk about macro scale because I want to talk about the macro scale for Jeff, right? Jeff requested the macro scale. I talked about it during my premium. I'm not sure if you watched the update, the premium update a couple of days ago, right? So Ethereum, you guys remember back in January what we talked about, right? Regarding Ethereum, that's one of our most accurate analysis right now on Ethereum, and even more accurate than the BTC dump down to like a 42 to 5K. What we said first week of January, Ethereum was just about right there, just about like 150, okay, on average, right? And we said Ethereum going to drop down to retest the $80 to $100 range, and it's going to pump all the way up to basically 300 to 400 range. And that's what we got exactly. But the move, we talked about it, we said exactly, right? As you know, before we talk about the move, let's just review, right? What we talked about regarding Elliott wave. In Elliott wave, we got something called like a flat correction. It means price going to drop, right? And then you're going to get something like this, a pump, a dump, another pump, right? And you're probably going to get another dump, right? Like this. So you got a pump, right? A, B, C, right? And then you're going to get another impulse wave down, right? So that's what I was saying back in January. And I was like, Ethereum, if you take a look at Ethereum, we could possibly get this move. This move could be our 5-wave impulse down, right? 5-wave impulse down. And we're going to get a 3-wave move pullback. On the macro scale, we got 1, we got 2, and then we're going to get 3. All right, we already got this move. So the hardest thing right now is like, are we done? Okay, are we done pushing to the upside, or are we just getting a fake out, right? This move right there, is it just a fake out, or we probably in a bull run? It could possibly be in a bull run in another Elliott wave perspective, right? If we basically break 500 and so on, we most likely going to basically invalidate this bearish setup, right? This move to the downside is most likely going to basically invalidate it, and we're going to change our count, right? Which means the impulse wave we got right there could just be a nice ABC correction. You see what I'm saying? And this move we got right there could be 1, right? 2, right? We got wave number 3 going up. We're going to get another wave number 4, and then we're going to get our wave number 5 all the way up to some crazy numbers, right? So let's keep that in mind. That's a move I'm looking at right now for Ethereum, but we have to break 500, guys. If we can break 500, we just don't have any more argument like to be bearish on Ethereum. Okay, we're just gonna have to suck it up, right? This range of 500 to 550 range. If we break it strongly, with a very big engulfing candle, right? We just going to $10,000 Ethereum. I'm just joking, but you know what I mean, right? We're gonna basically be pumping to the upside. Target we're gonna be looking for, if this move right there, going to be our wave number one. This wave gonna be number one, right? This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Let's say wave number 3 going to be very, very impulse, right? We could anticipate a 1-to-1, not 1-to-1, but 1.618 extension of the wave 1. What I mean by that, right? We're going to look for wave number 1 extension of it, right? 1.618 extension. You can see exactly at basically 1300, and 1300 it is going to be a double top. And once we double top, we're gonna be looking for some possible retracement. It could be, you know, 382, 50%. I just don't want to basically speculate too much because I'm not 100% sure if we're gonna get this extension to the upside to 1300, right? But once we basically hit like a 1300, we could expect like some sort of retracement, at least down to like a 236, or like to a, not $236, but like a pullback to a FIP, you know, 236 or like a 382, something like that. And then we're going to be pumping all the way up to basically 1.27 and something like that. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. Ethereum could possibly be bullish, but let's wait until we basically break 500. Okay, I wouldn't be selling too hard right now. All right, just wait till we basically break 500, and then we could be mooning all the way up to basically some crazy numbers, right? It is a valid count, right? Because we could say it is a valid count because Ethereum already got a 5-wave move, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, right? Or you could count it like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Either way you look at it, right? The big question is like the correction, right? Correction in, you know, in this market is the hardest thing. Sometimes you might think like everything going to be impulse. No, okay, you might get an impulse wave, but it is just a part of a big correction. All right, you see what I'm saying? So let's see, right, over the next few days and so on, if we're going to be able to, I'm okay on either way. I'm okay on either direction. If Ethereum pump to 500, I'm okay. If it dumps, I'm okay, right? So I really don't care. I just want the market to move, right? So we can trade it, right? So, and all that good stuff, right? Hey, what's up, Humi? Hey, thanks a lot, K for Liberty, for tuning in. Hey guys, we got 48 watching, right? We got 28 likes. So make sure to basically pump up the likes, guys. So if you want BTC to hit 20K, guys, make sure to pump up the likes, right? So we definitely gonna hit you know, those numbers, right? But if you want BTC to hit 3K, don't pump up the like. Yeah. So it is very, very important, guys. I know you guys know me for being a doom boy, but when it comes to like a bullish market, I'm very comfortable. You guys remember when BTC was going up to 3K to 14K? I was nearly the only bullish guys in the market, okay? And I was one of the few guys being bearish after 14K rejection, right? So, but you know, let's see what Ethereum gonna give us, right? Now let's take a look at XRP, $500, XRP. 589 XRP. So we're going to talk about XRP on the macro scale. I don't see XRP 589 as of now. All I see, you know, all I see XRP doing is like we moving sideways. Okay, nothing spectacular, nothing crazy, right? You take a look at XRP. One of the reasons why I did not basically trade XRP over the last 5 weeks is like, I was pretty clear, guys. I was like, as long as we basically moving sideways like this, right, we most likely not going to do anything. We're just going to be trading in this low volatility range, and it's going to frustrate you. Okay, you're going to see like DOT, SXP, all these DeFi coins, they're going to be moving crazily, like 10, 15, 20, 30%, and XRP is moving like 2 to 3% every 48 to 72 hours. It's not easy to trade. I don't even look at it. I remove it like out of my watch list, just because it's just filling up the space and it's not doing anything, right? So, but whenever I need it, I just go check it out. But I know it sounds bad, but it is just what it is. It's not moving, okay? We got a big dump down here, and we just been, you know, moving like since like what, late first week of September to like almost like first week of November. We just been moving sideways, almost, you know, 2, 4, 6, 8 weeks, right? 8 to 9 weeks we've been moving sideways. If we break the 21 EMA, right, once again, I got the target rank. The first target going to be just about like 17 to 18 cents drop, right, support. And after that, we're going to basically look for our support trend line, okay, which is like right there. I don't know what price level it is going to be because it all depends on time, right? Because if we drop right now linearly, right, we could be looking for like 12 cents. But if we drop like sideways, right, we could be looking for 5 cents and so on, right? So but just to be serious, right, regarding the current structure, it is not that interesting. So look for either first support, which is like 17 cents, and second support just about like this trend line. We're going to update it, but the bullish scenario, right, for XRP, it is pretty clear. It is pretty clear, right? If we can pump above the monthly 21 EMA, I've been saying it almost a year and a half right now, XRP has to be trading above the monthly 21 EMA for me to be extremely bullish, right? We could hit like some crazy numbers. We could even like double top, but as long as we basically getting rejected from this monthly 21 EMA, which is like the yellow line right there, right? I said it, you know, right here, right? Back in September 2019, right? And I was like, as long as we basically moving below it, we in the bear market for XRP. And it hasn't proved me wrong yet, all right? So let's just basically wait for it to pump above like a 30 cents to 32 cents, right, comfortably, right? And then we're going to be looking for buying the dip type of a scenario and basically be pumping all the way up to some crazy number for XRP, right? Can it do it? Yes, right? But it has to basically prove us right? You know, that you know, it can do it. Otherwise, we're not going to be so bullish on it. On the macro scale, yes, you know, over the next few years and so on. But short term, it has to basically do it, guys. Otherwise, we're not going to make it. Okay, we're not going to make it. We just have to suck it up. So macro scale, nothing has changed. Also, on the downside, we got this trend line right there. If we break it, you know what to look for. Your 1.618, not 1.618, but 0.618. As you can see, last year, back in September, right? September, right there. What was our target? Our target was like 11 to 9 cents, right? We hit our target. Right now, we're getting rejected by, you know, by the 21 EMA on the monthly time frame. If we dip down, we can either double bottom and do like Ethereum. But if the market is weak enough, we just have to suck it up because we're gonna be buying at 6 cents, right? I'm not saying it will, but that's a macro view. If we do not find support right there, we gotta be able to find support. Otherwise, it could be pretty nasty, right, over the next few months and so on, right? So most of you guys, 2 years ago, back in September 2018, if somebody told you XRP gonna drop down to 11 cents, you're gonna be like, man, you crazy. Man, you crazy. No way the king of all crypto going to be dropping down to like a 13 cents. Go ahead on, right? Go ahead on with that nonsense, right? But right now, you just have to suck it up, pay attention to it, accumulate, you know, all the way down to this level, right? It's not going to be easy. It's going to be painful, right? If that happened, right? But we just have to suck it up, okay? Suck it up and then basically wait for the bull market after that, right? Spidey Shuffle Dash Jason. What's up, Tails? Yeah, you long dot. Yeah, dot came out. I mean, I wouldn't say dot came out of nowhere. I got, you know, I had basically a dot analysis. I don't know if I talked about it during my last live stream. We talked about dot SNX. I think we talked about dot SNX and all that good stuff, right? Can't remember which one we talked about last time, but I know we talked about SNX, SXP, yeah, SXP, SNX, SXP, and dot, right? Yeah, Kava, SXP, Neo. We talked about all of them, right, last time. So let's take a look at it. let's go ahead and take a look at BTC again, because it is retracing down before we talk about these DeFi moon boys, right? Coins. So low degree, we're still moving in the same range, and good thing also, like Aldo pointed out, right? The correction we got right now, right? If you guys been watching me back in February, March 2019, that's the same type of correction we're making right now on the on the lower degree, like back in like a 5K area. Okay, 5K area was like, let's see. Yeah, that's the same type of correction we basically making. So if you take a look at the 5K area, I remember I was basically drawing a triangular formation, right? And it became a parallel channel afterward, right? I was like, guys, this could possibly be a triangular formation, something like that, right? Let's see. Let's get this channel. I think it was a parallel channel. Yeah, it was a parallel channel. What an ugly one. Man, I'm still a bear. Everything is red today. Right, so we had a nice parallel channel. You see why I'm saying like the correction could last forever. So you just don't know how long it's gonna take, right? But it could last forever, man. So let's just keep that in mind. We could be moving just like that over the next few weeks and so on for BTC, right? You might be very bullish right now, but if you don't be careful, right? Even though market is very bullish, we could possibly be moving in a channel like this, right? Something like that. Okay, you just don't even know, because we can still drop all the way down to like a 12.5 and make the channel bigger, because you just don't know, because the channel is just like that, right? We could get this move, that move, and still get this move back down before moving to the upside, right? Just like that. So be cautious. So I'm still looking for like a 12.5 and so on. If we don't get it and we pump to the upside, we just have to basically suck it up and look for, higher numbers, which is like 12.8, 13.8, 14K and so on, right? But let's just keep that in mind, right? It could be a very, very complex correction over the next few weeks, not month, but few weeks and so on. Hey, what's up, Iceman in the house? Thanks a lot for tuning in. So now let's go ahead and take a look at DOT. DOT is one of the only green thing in the market, and Neo and all of that good stuff, right? So DOT, let's take a look at DOT. So DOT, if you take a look at DOT, it looks like a IOTA. So pay attention to IOTA. IOTA is making the same structure. I'm not comfortable. We're gonna take a look at IOTA later. I'm not comfortable long in IOTA right now, but IOTA got the same structure. I've been watching it carefully. Haven't seen the setup yet. Still been watching it. Want to wait for a more maturity from IOTA before we basically look for some price action from IOTA. But DOT, you can take a look at. We got this correction right there. We tried to long DOT last week. I think it was like first week right there, right? Second week of October. We tried to long it, right? Because I was expecting this move. But this sucker dumped down, so it forced us basically to short it. So we shorted it all the way down to like a 3.6 and so on, right? But you can see like it reversed back up, and I was a little bit hesitant, right? I was like, this sucker basically stopped me out right there and forced me to short it later on. So let me just wait. So, but I woke up, I saw the breakout, I was like, man, let me just not do anything right now, because it can basically get rejected and so on. So I'm just gonna wait for the reversal. For the reversal, I'm gonna be waiting. It is going to be right there. First target is going to be like just about like a 490 to a basically $5. And second hard rejection, we could anticipate like a soft rejection, right? Because it is 50% pullback. It might not be the strongest rejection we could anticipate. And the hardest rejection we could anticipate, it is going to be just about like 5.4, right? This range. So basically take profit range and start like lottery position all the way up to like a 5.3, because you just don't know how high it can go over the next few hours and so on, right? And then we basically going to be looking for another retracement down, right? So, but most moon boys going to be starting to count like 5 wave structure. They're going to be like wave 1, wave 2. We're going to get this wave number 3, wave 4, and wave 5, which is also correct, right? So which is correct. So pretty valid to look for a hard rejection just about like 5.4, and soft rejection I wouldn't be shorting it too hard right there, just about $5, maybe like a soft one, and watch it and add more all the way up to like a 5.4, and you're going to average just about like 5.2 and so on, because it's not going to be pumping all the way up, right? It's going to give you a a chance to basically analyze it again, right? So that's my take on basically DOT. Now let's take a look at Neo, because somebody asked about Neo. So Neo, similar to DOT, we got a nice parallel channel, right? Actually similar to Ethereum. We got a nice parallel channel, but we just broke this trend line. Last time Neo was like almost 18 something, right? And I was like, we could possibly retrace down to like a 17.5, 17.1, but you can see like we just broke this trend line. Okay, I'm not trading it right now, but we just broke this trend line, and I'm watching it carefully to see if we're going to be pumping back up, get another rejection, and we could get the complete triple bottom right there. Okay, we could get this complete triple bottom right there, okay, and get the a strong support. But if we break this level of like a $16, which was our previous target for Neo, we could be doomed. Okay, we could be doomed all the way down to some lower numbers for Neo, right? But let's just focus on basically $16 range for support, and we could later on just get the strong move back up to like a 50% or even like a 0.618. Because remember, BTC is still bullish. Even though alt bleeding, they're gonna be correcting. Okay, you just have to basically keep that in mind and not be extremely bearish on them, right? So Neo, keep an eye on it. It's not reversing yet, right? So if you're bullish, just wait. You got target of $16 to start buying. Or if you're comfortable right now, you could start like buying now and just load a position all the way down to 16 and basically anticipate the reversal up to that level. However, if we break like $16, you just have to suck it up and get out and look for lower numbers, right? But you're gonna be like, Sam, what type of lower number I'm gonna be looking for? The type of lower number you're gonna be looking for, it is going to be right there. Okay, right now the support level we at right now, it is just about like 236. As you can see, $16, 382, right? The yellow line going to be just about like a 12.5, right, to 13k, 12.5, right, to $13 range, right? 12.5 right there to $13 range. So let's keep that in mind. We got 50% pullback, just about $9, but I think Neo could possibly be strong enough to at least, okay, even if we retest like 12.5 to 13, we definitely going to be pumping back up to $16, $17, right? So I wouldn't be focusing too much on Neo under basically $10 right now. Would just focus on $16 and basically $13, right? And we could possibly look for some further basically a reversal back to $18 and so on, right? Oh, you just watched my 50-day analysis? Yeah, I gave you guys that analysis last week. That's one of the reasons why I did not basically give any analysis, because I wanted to wait until the 50-day candle close this, right? And I'm gonna give you guys another analysis. But if I just keep giving you guys too many analysis, you guys might not know what's going on, and you might get get confused and all of that. Sometimes when I give you an analysis, I like to wait to see how market going to be reacting, and then I'm gonna give you another basically analysis. You see what I'm saying? So all you need to do is just go back and rewatch it, and so you know what I'm talking about, right? So now let's go ahead and talk about the DXY before we move back to crypto. So when you take a look at the DXY, I give you guys in my premium and both in my premium and public group the type of correction we're going to be anticipating over the next few weeks from DXY. It is like we could possibly get this W, X, and Y correction, just like Ethereum. You know what we talked about Ethereum back in January. We said Ethereum going to be dropping back down and pumping back up. Similarly, okay, regarding the DXY, we could retrace down to this green box, and once we basically find strong support, we could possibly look for another double top right there. Okay, we just gonna look for a double top, nothing else. Okay, can it break it just like Ethereum? Yes, right, but we're not gonna focus on it because we're gonna get multiple resistance, right? Multiple resistances, just about 93.70, something like that, and the next one going to be 94.60. But right now, short-term analysis, it is still facing down. Price still could possibly retrace down. We got this move down, 1, 2, 3, right? And then we're going to be looking for 1, 2, and 3, and possibly 4, 5 to the upside, right? So I know it is choppy, right? But most of you guys are pretty much some great analysts, so you know what I'm talking about, right? So this yellow line, it is basically your support level, right? And at the same time, most of you guys caught the head and shoulder pattern formation, which is right there, right? You got your head and shoulder pattern formation. We broke the trend line, retested right in a three-way move. It can even pump above it before dropping down right there. Okay, before dropping right down right here, and we're gonna get another very impulse move to the upside, right? Like this. That's the next impulse move I'm looking for. That way we're gonna get our 3, 3, 3 type of a correction. You got your 1, 2, 3. You got 1, 2, and 3, and you're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, or even 5. Okay, it could be 3. It could be 5 or 3 depending on depending on the market structure. If it is 5, we just have to call it ABC, and if it is 3, we just call it WXY. That's it. No need to fight about 3, 3, 3 or 3, 3, 5, right? The most important is the direction. That's the most important, right? So let's keep an eye on the DXY. So right now it is dipping, so most likely another dip is coming. So let's take a look at gold. So gold, I'm kind of bearish still on gold, right? Looking for this move. You guys remember before we get this breakout from gold, we called it, right? We said look for where we're gonna be looking for like a 1350. We hit 1350, you can see like market still correcting, right? We're still correcting right there, and we're looking for this move to drop down, correct, and drop down lower. So gold could be still correcting over the next like few months and so on, because if you take a look at the DXY, right, take a look at the dollar. I showed you the comparison, right, between gold and the dollar, right? What I showed you last time, before even like we get the breakout from gold, right? I showed you, look at the dollar right there. Okay, what we did, same thing, right? We said gold gonna drop down, right? Exactly, that's what we said. It's gonna drop down, right? It's gonna correct, right, in a wedge pattern type of formation, and it's gonna drop down lower, right? Take a look at the dollar, because the dollar already showed us, right? It showed us what we're gonna be doing with gold, right? So we got this correction, dip down, and we got this correction right there, and take a look at it. After that, we just like a dipping down. Okay, so we just dipping down. So let's see if gold gonna be following the same structure the dollar followed, right? Same structure, guys, same thing, same exact thing. So same structure, and we caught it even before the breakout. So it's not like we just started to talk about it. We said it's gonna drop, it's gonna move sideways, and just like altcoin total 2. So I'm still looking for total 2 to basically do the same thing, but total 2 just broke out. So total 2 could possibly fail, right, to do that. Now the triangular formation is basically making a parallel channel, right? If we break it to the downside, we could anticipate some sort of a wedge pattern right there again, just like gold and the dollar, right? So before we move lower again, that's what I'm anticipating. I'm not saying we're gonna get it, but if it plays out, we know what to expect from alt, because we're gonna get another alt season, right? From this point to that point, we're gonna get another alt season, just like the type of alt season we got from September all the way up, to like first week of September to basically mid September, and alt still been moving down, right? So let me know if you guys want me to talk about any other coins. Let me move on to the DeFi coins next. So we talked about BTC, Ethereum, talk about XRP already, going to 589. So just rewind it so you know what I'm talking about, right? So we talked about DOT. We talked about, now let's move on to SXP. So SXP, I did not send this analysis to my premium. I was watching it last night, right? And I had a target right there, but at triple bottom, I just did not want to short at triple bottom. Last time I shorted at triple bottom, I think it was like, I think it was DOT, something like that, or VChain, something like that, right? But this one was kind of aggressive, and it hit basically, 0.92 to 0.87, which is like 1.27 to 1.41. You guys know I love it. So it just bounced back up. So we could anticipate some sideways correction over the next few days. And if we get another flat correction right there, we're most likely going to go lower. But if we start making high lows, we could definitely pump back up above like $1.10 to $1.20. So SXP, let it move sideways over the next few hours or so on, right? Because we got the triangular formation. I showed you the triangular formation, and I also showed you like S and X, similar structure, and triple bottoming, and it broke it right there. Okay, broke it right there, right? Just about like $1.05, bang, bang, right? So basically nothing to do right now. Market is still bearish for SXP. Doesn't mean it cannot give you a very strong move, just like Kusama, whatever. A big pump, you cannot expect it. It's just gonna give you a big pump out of nowhere. But as of now, we broke support, let it move sideways, consolidate for a few hours, few days, and we're gonna see if we're gonna be able to find a long position. But as of now, everything most likely going to be some short position coming in, right? So just let it digest the drop. Oh, I didn't even know Bitcoin Cash is going to be hard forking, right? Not hard fork, okay? So I didn't know, but I heard of it, but I did not watch the news. I haven't been watching news. I just been focusing on my charts, right? So most of the time, guys, I just don't watch fundamentals. I just basically do the charting. But it could possibly pump the market. All these hard forks, they basically tend to pump the market. The only one we got like that dumped the market was like, I think like a Z Classic. Yeah, Z Classic, that one got me like bad. So I think like Z Classic pumped like from like I think $10 something like that all the way up to $1,500 on that one. And then after the hard fork, the BTCPT, something like that, Bitcoin private, it dumped like all the way back down to $1 or something like that. But that one got me. I bought Z Classic. I was FOMOing. I think I bought it like over 500, something like that. And that's like a dump on me. I was like, whoa. But that was back in 2018, January 2018 and so on, right? So let's move on. So let's move on to SNX. Okay, SNX still holding very strong. I showed you my analysis regarding SNX. Pretty much similar to BTC triangular formation back in 2018, right? Before we capitulated 50% from 6K to 3K, same exact setup. However, I got an upside target up to like $5, right? And even up to $6, but just to be conservative, if we break out above this trend line, just like Kusama, we're probably going to be pumping all the way up, right? But look for a possible breakout first. Since like the structure is bearish, just stay with the structure, right? Until basically the structure shows you something different, right? But as of now, if we break like, let's say 330, 340, we most likely, you know, going low all the way down to like a 2.8 and so on, just to be conservative, right? But this sucker can also drop all the way down to like a 25, okay, 2.5, not 25, 2.5, right? So current price just about like a 3.5 and so on. And if you take a look at it, it could possibly be a nice 30% drop, but just to be conservative, just expect like 15% drop and let it consolidate, and you know, probably buy the dip and see, you know, if you're going to basically get another reversal back to 3.5. And most likely we got a good chance, right, to get one back up in this range. Okay, so we got a good chance to jump back up above this range over the next few weeks. But you just have to suck it up and wait, right? Just have to suck it up and wait. So let's take a look at Dash, Spidey. And we're going to take a look at Dash, and after that we're going to take a look at the link, right? Chain link. Dash has a very nasty chart. So Dash, yeah, Dash, it has a very nasty chart, right? But still, if we just focus on the previous move we got right there, we're still correcting from this point. We're still correcting, so we still got this sideways correction movement, right? So best thing to do for Dash is just play the top and bottom formation, right? Most Moonboy is gonna call for head and shoulder type of formation, but let's say, you know, price dip down to like 63, it is going to be a buy until we break it. Okay, until we break it, it is going to be a buy back to basically 78 and so on. And you're hoping like we're gonna break 78 if my business, you know, stays bullish, and we could be possibly retesting the top. That's a bullish setup. So it is a buy at 63, right? If it breaks it and break like below $60, it's like let's get out. Okay, let's get out, right? Let's get out, because you could easily get a 1-to-1 extension down. Okay, could easily get a 1-to-1 extension down, which most likely going to take you all the way back down to like a low $30 if we break this $60 range. So keep in mind, it is a very strong support. However, it is also a bearish pattern. Okay, it is a bearish pattern. Okay, you got a head and shoulder type of formation. If we break it, 1-to-1 extension of this move to the downside right there. Okay, right there. So let's just suck it up, right? By the bottom right there. Break. If it breaks out. If it pumped to the upside, you get out. Just about 78 and so on, and wait for another setup. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the link. So link, we basically long link from like just by like a 10.8 to 10.7 to 10.9. After we got this breakout just by like a 10.8, I was like, guys, let's just suck it up. This candle is pretty engulfing, because I remember we were looking to short link right there after we break below 10.3 to basically down to 9.3 to 9.5, but this sucker got bought up right back up, and I was like, that's it, guys, we don't have time to waste. Let's just suck it up and take it all the way up to 0.618. But guess what? Moonboy's been basically playing trend line tricks. So this trend line, as soon as we basically hit the trend line, I was like, guys, we hit basically 12.3. I know 12.3. I knew 12.3 going to be a soft rejection. I was like, let's close 40 to 6% of our position, because we already got a nice 13% pump, right? That's pretty good. Okay, that's pretty good if you're leveraging, right? Even a 2x leverage, that's almost like over 25% gain. Let's just suck it up, take 40 to 6%, and basically ladder the rest of the position up to basically 13.5. I'm not very confident about 16.5. Can it go to that level? Yes, but I'm not very confident. I'm more confident of a price going up to like a 13.5. So I was like, we're gonna ladder the rest of our positions all the way up to 13.5. But recently, after basically Ethereum broke down, I was like, let's just get out. Let's just take our profits. We're still 10% up. So let's just get our profits and basically look for another setup, because we're not missing out anything. A 13% pump in this bear market, it is pretty good. Okay, it is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, yes, basically, Iceman, you just resume what I talk about regarding the 50-day candle, 50-50. It's not 50-50. It is actually, I would say, like 70-30. Okay, it is 70-30 right now. The bulls in control. I said it on a 2-day chart, right? If you watch my previous analysis, I was like, guys, you know I'm the biggest bear, right? But I think it was October 6th, I gave my premium group an update regarding the 2-day chart and the 3-day chart, and I was like, I think I gave it to you guys also, and I told you guys, some of you guys, we talk like privately, right? I be sending you analysis and all of that good stuff, and you can go back and check what I told you right there. I was like, if BTC basically pumps above the 21 EMA on the 2-day chart, that's it. Okay, so that's why we long it. I long it like right there, just about like 11.1 to 11.3. It pumped to our first target 11.7, 11.8, but I was too conservative. Even though I was bullish above the 21 EMA, was too conservative, moved stop loss too close, and this sucker came down and eat it, right? And eat our 8-hour stop loss and basically say goodbye. See you when I see you. But it is a very easy analysis for BTC. If you back test it, you can see we got a you can see like right there after we pump, above the 21 EMA, MACD already crossed bullish. You don't do anything when MACD crosses bullish. You just wait. You just wait for your for price and MACD to move. Be moving, making high highs, right? And then you're gonna be bullish. But if MACD crosses bullish, but price is not above the 21 EMA, you still need to wait. So I showed you this example right there, and next example was right there, right? We got this bullish crossover, MACD, cross bullish, price did not pump above the 21 EMA. You wait till we get the breakout above the 21 EMA. We took it. Okay, we took the 72.85 long right there all the way up to basically mid 8K, right? So, and right there we basically took it also, but I was not basically paying attention to our MACD and basically 21 EMA. So you take a look at it right there. As soon as we pumped to the upside, 10.5, we took it. We did not wait. We say guys, right? We said, guys, let's just suck it up, right? And basically pump it to the upside, because this sucker gonna be pumping to 12.1. 12.1, we got out. What happened, right? I did not basically stay in, right? We said exactly, guys, 11.9 to 12.1, get out, get out. August 1st, bang, Saturday Night Live, I was live. And what I told you after that, I told you guys, price gonna be moving sideways, and price moved sideways for almost 30 days. 30 days, guys, price moved sideways. Guess what? Few days back, right? Same thing, okay? We pumped to the upside right there. We pumped to the upside right on Wednesday on the 21st. Dumped down. I was like, guys, price gonna be moving sideways. It's going to be moving sideways right there. So we just moving sideways right now. Price can still pump back up to like a 10,350, but it is most likely going to be coming back down. Even though the macro structure is bullish, this structure can drive you crazy over the next few weeks. Okay, it can drive you crazy, because even though it could be moving sideways, right, and staying bullish, right, like this, it can still do this. You just don't know how long it is gonna last. So you just have to wait, suck it up, wait for your 6-hour MACD to cross bullish again, and you basically go long, right? Saturday Night Live, yeah, that was a Saturday Night Live, right? You remember that dump right there, the 1500 point dump we got back in right there, okay, right there, okay, right there. Same structure also we got in this range. Same structure we got right now. That's the structure we're making. The dump down from 13.3, pump back up and dump down. Can we pump higher? Yes. Okay, if the correction doesn't want to last too long, it can pump higher, but it is still going to drop back down. So be careful, okay? Be careful. It is going to be a very, very tricky range. And even though market is bullish, it can be moving sideways for the next few days, guys, before it pumps, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin Cash for K4 Liberty. So Bitcoin Cash, for some reason, respecting the trend line, right? And we got now we got a divergence, right? So I think last time we were looking for a divergence because we didn't have one. Right now we got one, and we already got, right now, since like market is Bitcoin Cash is bullish, right? Instead of a WXYX correction, let's just call it a 5-wave impulse, right? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 wave, and we can definitely, right, be coming back down to like a 50% to 0.618, somewhere around 240, right there, this range. We can definitely look for another correction all the way down to like a 235 to 240 range. If this is our 5-wave correction moving in a channel, you know, it could be a leading diagonal, or it could be a leading diagonal, or just an ABC correction like this. 1, 2, 3. Also, that's also possible, right? So we just don't know. But one thing we know, if we already got a 5-wave, we know we're going to be correcting down. So we're going to be correcting to the downside, and all we need to do is just look for a possible either double bottom, not a flat correction, but a double bottom and another reversal. However, if we drop down here and make another flat correction right there, it means we're going to be dropping much lower. So we got to be able to avoid like a flat correction and another drop down here, right? Otherwise we just gonna be dropping lower. You see what I'm saying? So keep that in mind, right? So the bearish setup is more in play right now than a bullish setup, because we already hit like 0.618 right there. So, and we're reversing down. So the bearish setup, I would say 70 to 30, or even like 75 to a 25. Give the bears 75% chance to drop the price lower, right? but the bulls can prove us wrong if we do not break this trend line. So wait for the break of this trend line to be convinced, right? Let me zoom it in. Wait for the break of this light trend line. Let's make it white, not light. Okay, this white trend line right there, just about like 250 to 255. The move down was pretty aggressive on the 6-hour basis. Bang, right? Bang, bang, right? So rejection going to be just about like 264, right? 264 range, which is like the 6-hour 21 EMA right there. Okay, right there. And then we're going to wait for this break below, and then we're going to take it down. That's also very, very possible. I would just try to play the bearish setup until basically it proves us wrong, and then we're gonna basically suck it up and look for the bullish setup. Hey, what's up, Robin in the house? Thanks a lot, Robin. Hey, what's up, Mr. B? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. Make sure to join our public Telegram group. We got some great traders, okay? We got Iceman out there. We got SMT Ultra. You know, we got Giovanni. You guys are great, man. You guys been sending like some great setups. So most of our setups are in line over the last like few weeks and so on, right? So but do not listen to Iceman. Iceman love to do a 50x and 100x. So if you don't want to get wrecked, don't listen to Iceman with that 50x, right? I'm just joking, Ice. So SPX. Oh, Method Man 1. SPX, let's take a look at SPX. I haven't been paying attention to it. I know the market been red today, right, for some reason. When you say SPX, I thought you meant SXP. So SXP, let's take a look at 6 hour. It did not double top. Let's take a look at 8 hour. Not looking great. So I think last time we analyzed the SPX, guys, the SPX. So it was like, you remember, guys, when we got this flat correction right there, and we called for the drop all the way down to 6 hour 100 EMA or the 8 hour 100 EMA, whichever you're comfortable with, and we said if we find support, we're probably going to be pumping to the upside, right? And it seems like that's a 0.76 pullback, right? Now we're dropping again. So the most probable scenario is like to look for another support right there until we break this 8 hour basically 8 hour basically 100 EMA or 6 hour 100 EMA, right? We most likely not going to be. We got this move, a push back up to 0.786 or even 0.888. We're going to take a look at it. So next support going to be just about like 33. If we can stay above 33, we're going to look good. Okay, we're going to look good, right, for another push back up. Or another possible scenario is like we just get another heading, some type of 333, right, which is like it is that's possible, right? We could get 1, 2, 3, right? You get this 1, 2, and 3, right? And then we're gonna get this very, very impulse move down. So let's see over the next like few days what we're gonna get. But market is trending down, so just stay with the trend and look for support just about like 33. That's the next support level you're gonna be looking for, right? Let's take a look at on the 6 hour basis. So 6 hour basis already on the 6 hour 100 EMA, so not breaking it yet. Resistance going to be just about like 34.44, which is like 6 hour 21 EMA. Okay, 6 hour 21 EMA. If we can find support at it, that's going to be great. If we can find support right there and do not break it, most likely a reversal is coming. Okay, a reversal is coming. Okay, the move down we got was like a support from 236 right there. if for any reason, okay, we get a you know, let's say we get a bad news or something like that, right, and market decides to sell off, you know, 382 going to be just about like low 3,000, which is like 2962. I don't see it dropping down to that, you know, to this level over the next few days. But let's see, we're gonna need to break, basically, once again, we got to be able to break like 33. Okay, once we break 33, we're gonna look for a strong case down to like a 3K area, right? But let's see what we're gonna get over the next few days. Hey, what's up, Jason Flash? Good night, buddy. Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. Hey, what's up, Crit? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Crit is also a Doom boy, so he loves to short BTC. So, just like XRP Dan. So we got a mixture of traders. We got some Moon boys, some Doom boys, but the end game is like, guys, we all, you know, just in the market to make profits, right? That's the most important. Just because you're bearish doesn't make me be mad at you. You might get a bearish setup. You know, it's just gonna make me be cautious. If you show me a bearish setup and I'm bullish, I'm gonna be cautious, right? If I showed you a bearish, you know, a bullish setup and you're bearish, it makes you be cautious. You see what I'm saying? And say, hey, I could be wrong. You see what I'm saying? I could be wrong, and you know, his analysis might be on you know, on point, and it's just gonna make me be cautious and not go all in and all of that good stuff, right? So let's move on to Litecoin next. So Litecoin, as you can see, it hit basically the 0.618, getting rejected right now. On a daily basis, we do not have too much of a rejection, right? So 0.618 right now, it is just about like 57. Hit that, you know, already hit 53, of course. So I'm looking for a very, very strong rejection if the bulls manage to push up to like 62. Okay, we got a soft rejection, of course, 0.618. Most of the time, price gonna get some sort of hard time to break it. So if for any reason, okay, price decides to basically pump to like 62, guys, that's going to be a strong take profit area. Even if you don't short it, it is going to be a good level to be taking profit, 62 to 60, 65, and see what market gonna do next, because it is gonna come back down. It is gonna come back down. That's I'm 100% sure it is gonna retrace, right? Because market doesn't go up forever, right? So I can say I'm 100% sure it is gonna retrace down. Okay. So let's keep that in mind for Litecoin, right? But I do not see a bearish setup on a daily basis so far. Okay. Let's take a look at 8 hour. 8 hour strong support right there until we break the 6 hour, or basically the 8 hour time frame. We cannot basically call for a bearishness yet. We got a MACD crossing bearish, but price still above the 2-1 EMA. So that's not bearish. Okay, that's not bearish. So what you need to do, wait for a divergence at least, right? To try to be basically you know, very bearish. But just because you got a bearish crossover doesn't mean market gonna drop. I always say it, okay? I always say be cautious with these bearish crossovers, because market gonna give you another pullback, right? Just like BTC back in BTC like a couple of days ago, Saturday night live, right? BTC pumped to the upside after the MACD 4 hour cross bearish. So most people are gonna be bearish, right? But that pump gonna suck you in, because you're gonna be like, what's going on? We crossed bearish, but we making high highs, right? That it doesn't make sense. Always expect it. Always expect it. Even if it doesn't play, you do not care. You just protect yourself. Just protect yourself. That's the most important. That's the most important. Just protect yourself. Just protect. Market is not here to protect you. It's just here to take your money. That's the most important. Okay. And try to control your greed when market is moving on your way, because you know, even myself, okay, when I'm extremely green, I'm all happy saying, oh, I can do this every day. No, you cannot do it every day. Market gonna get you some days, right? You're gonna get stopped out. You're gonna lose some money, right? You're gonna have to cut the bleeding. You gotta be able to get a you know, a very strong reaction to basically cut the bleed. Okay, no, like I'm wrong, that's it, I'm moving on. Okay, move on to the next trade. You're gonna take like 100 trades, okay, over your, you know, 1,000 trades, okay, you know, over your career, during your career. So do not let like one trade basically let you down. Yeah, when you swing trading, it's different, okay, but when you like short-term trading, day trading, you just have to cut it. Okay, know exactly how much you're gonna lose before you enter the trade. That way you can go to bed, right, saying, knowing like, okay, I got $100 and I know I'm gonna lose $5 if my stop loss get hit. That's it. I don't care, right? If you get $100,000, you're gonna lose $5,000, right? You know what I mean, right? 5%, whatever. Hey, what's up, Mustafa? When 2K BTC. What is happening with Bitcoin? When is 2K? What's going on with BTC? Let me go back. Nothing going on, right? Still correcting, okay? Still correcting. 6 hour 21 EMA right there. Okay? Right there. Right there. Okay? 6 hour 21 EMA. Got support. Price got support from the 6 hour 21 EMA. So right there. So guys, make sure to hit the likes if you just joined, right? So yeah, it's gonna take forever to hit 2K, guys. So unless like something crazy happens, right? So and look at this sucker, man. This candle gonna close like on the 13th. So let's see. That's a 21-day candle. We got this bearish crossover. Got us really bearish, and we said we're gonna retrace back up. But luckily, we basically did pay attention to a higher time frame. That's why I wasn't, you know, that bearish right there. Okay, I was like, guys, let's just suck it up. If we get stopped out, let's just stay, you know, long other assets, right? We don't have to long BTC. We just need to know what BTC is doing, so we can, you know, basically manage our positions, right, with other assets. Because when we pump to the upside, we did not long BTC. We long Ethereum and we long Link, and long in Ethereum over the last 5 days, and long in Link was more profitable than long in BTC from 12.5, because BTC hasn't been doing anything from 12.5 to 13.3. It's just been moving sideways. It is very good to understand those type of a strategy. That way, when you think like you miss a trade, you're gonna flip to another strategy. You see what I'm saying? I did not jump on BTC at 12.5, okay, 12.6. Did not touch it. Just suck it up. Long Ethereum for, you know, 6 to 7%, and long Ethereum for 18. I mean, long Ethereum for 6 to 7%, and long Link for like almost 18 to 20%. You see what I'm saying? So you're not missing anything, right? You're not missing anything if you long at least long Link. Hey, what's up, Radic? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Long with everything, including kitchen sink. Yeah, I know most of you guys waiting for 2K, but it could take forever, guys. It could take forever. Could take forever. Could take forever. Could take forever, man. Yeah, the sucker is very bullish, guys. Even though, you know, I'm okay with the drop, this sucker is very, very bullish, man. It's very, very bullish. I'm not saying we're going to 50K, 100K, and all of that good stuff. We gotta take it step by step, right? So we're not gonna basically get carried away and, you know, doing some crazy stuff. Let's just suck it up and let's, you know, see what we're gonna do, you know, just about like 13 to 14K. And if we break 10K, that's it, guys. Break the 21 EMA. We got 96 gap. We got a gap at 3K. We can definitely, over the next few years, look for those lower numbers, right? take forever or never. Don't say never, guys. Don't say never. Don't say never. Don't say never. Because most of you said never. BTC never gonna drop below 10K. First week of February, I was like, guys, target is at 42 to basically 55. We hit target exactly, but right now it is so difficult right now to call for those lower numbers when my macro analysis is basically switching bullish. Okay, it is switching bullish. So let's see until my macro analysis basically wants to switch bearish again. Regarding the WXY correction, it is still in play as long as we do not break this 20K. Once again, I said it. As long as we don't break 20K, this move, it is still, okay, a WXY correction. It is still, it doesn't change anything, right? It doesn't change anything. It is like, at what price level we're going to get rejected at? That's a big question right now. That's a big question right now. And if we break 20K, we're just going to have to eliminate the WXY correction and just suck it up. Suck it up, right? And zero resistance area, you just don't have any target to the upside. You just have to buy and hold, right? Buy and hold. Because above 20K, zero resistance area is above 20K. Okay, above 20K, zero resistance, guys. No friction, frictionless, right? Just gonna, it's not gonna be retracing down. It's just gonna be pumping. Okay, it's gonna be pumping above 20K. Thanks a lot, Iceman. I know sometimes it is it's not easy not to be bearish, but at the same time, if like we see a bullish setup, we just have to suck it up, guys. And I'm gonna give you guys both bullish and bearish setup because my market is so crazy, right? So if you just like suck it up and be bearish all the time or be bullish all the time, you're gonna suffer. Okay, we're all gonna suffer. So like the move we got right there, okay, I was like, yes, we could retrace down to 3 to 4K, but the next target is like 10 to 12K. But guess what? It pumped all the way up to 13, right? So hey guys, make sure to pump the likes. Zero resistance. 8 days before the elections. I mean, the thing is, when we get a bad news, when bad news is good for the market, sometimes you just have to be cautious, right? I love it, okay? I love it when BTC pumps, right? But we got a BitMEX, OKX, and all of that bad news, but market is still pumping. BTC doesn't care. It just doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. You would have thought, like, if we, the BitMEX CEO get arrested, BTC going to be dumping and all of that good stuff. But this sucker, it is just saying, see you when I see you. Okay, goodbye, right? See you when I see you, right? So guys, let's go ahead and take a look at IOTA. So I got an IOTA. My IOTA setup is like, it is pretty much similar to DOT, but not sure if like we're gonna get the same type of reaction. Okay, so as you can see, IOTA is still correcting, and let me change it to a lighter color. Okay, you see like the blue trend line right there on the 8-hour basis. We did break it strongly, but price is resisting the drop. So let's see over the next like few hours, if like we break like, let's say 26, right, 2680 and so on, we most likely going to be coming down lower. Okay, we're going to be coming down lower, depending what you're looking for, right? You could either look for 0.618, you could look for some type of a correction right there, just about like 0.618 all the way down to 0.786. However, if we get a big breakout to the upside, you just have to suck it up, right? Just invalidate the move to the downside for now and look for the move to the upside, right? It could be a very big move, right? Like a 10%, 8% move. Let it consolidate and you just suck it up and basically take it all the way up to like 31 to 32, right? But as of now, the bearish momentum is in play. Let's just watch it carefully. If we break like this, let's take a look at the volume. Volume was nice, right? On the 8 hour, right? So let's just keep an eye on it to see if the bear is going to be able to neutralize the previous buy volume by dropping the price below like 26.50 and so on 26.80, and then we can basically be confident we can short this sucker and put a stop loss just above like 28, okay, to avoid the type of pump we got from Kusama, right? Kusama, I was shorting Kusama and this sucker just dumped down to 26, and I was like, this doesn't seem right. Okay, target was 24 for Kusama, and because Kusama on KuCoin was like 22 and my target was 24, I was like, this, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, it's almost like 30 points. I mean, not 30 points, but 30%, like 20% price difference. It doesn't make sense. So let me just suck it up, put a stop loss at 27, right? Because we shorted below 27, but I woke up, that sucker was like 30% up, right? I was like, good gosh, right? So, but those type of setup gonna basically gonna happen all the time. You just have to digest it and deal with it and move. Make sure to have a stop loss, right? And all of that good stuff, right? So, but let's keep an eye on IOTA over the next few days. It is going to be a good trade. Either way, if we drop down, we could look for 13 to 15% drop. If we pump to the upside, we could possibly look for a nice like 12 up to like a 20%. Okay, either way you look at it. If you're bullish, good for you. You just have to suck it up and wait. If you're bearish, you just have to suck it up, wait for a price to break this key area, and then you take it down. Right? So either way you look at it, you got a good trade over the next few days and so on. Right? You cannot miss both of them. Right? You cannot miss both of them. Let's take a look at it. I think we got another setup for Zilliqa also. Yeah, we got a Zilliqa setup. So Zilliqa pretty much similar to IOTA and Kusama. So we're gonna wait for Zilliqa to break this key area, just about like 18, right below 18, and we're gonna be looking for a drop all the way down to the bottom of the trend line. Okay, which is like a 25% drop. However, I'm also very patient with the bullish setup in case we pump to the upside, because I've seen this setup, okay, on storage and basically on BNB. If we pump engulfingly to the upside, even like 1980 and so on, right, it is going to be bullish, and we could take it all the way up to like a 24 to 25 range, and then we're going to flip short right there. So you cannot miss both of them, right? You can either short right there, take it down, and flip long right there and look for another pushback up, right? Or you might not need to flip long. We might just wait for price action to give you a better setting, right? Or if you pump right there, you might just flip short because market is bearish right now, right? So either way you look at it, it is going to be a very profitable trade. 18% pump or basically a 25% dump. Either way you look at it, it is a win-win as a trader, right? Algo and basically Tezos got the same setup. Was moving on a I just don't like Algo BTC. Let's start with Algo BTC. I just don't like Algo BTC setup, right? Breaking this trend line versus BTC doesn't make me too happy, right? So but we got another support right there. So one thing you need to do is like, just don't care about Algo USD right now. Just watch for Algo BTC to find support, right? Because Algo USD, you can see like I got, you know, some bearish setup for Algo USD. Can it pump to the upside? Yes. But right now, if we break this trend line, okay, we got a drop down to like 24 cents, right? First target just about like a 26, 27, which is like a nice 8% to a 10% drop right there, 8%, right? And second target right around like 24, right? So basically, excuse me, Algo USD is not that bullish, right? Because Algo BTC is extremely bearish, right? But if Algo BTC is bearish, right, and Algo USD is not bullish, right? So I'd rather stay with BTC. So you see what I'm saying? And basically not touch Algo unless you want to short it until basically Algo BTC start to turn bullish, and you basically start to long Algo USD. It means a lot for these alt to be bullish versus BTC, right? And you could look for something like this, right? I'm not saying it's going to take place, but we got to be able to find support. If not, we're most likely going to be dumping further down. Okay, we're most likely going to be dumping further down, right? So we got to be able to find support right there, just about like 2000 area. 2000, right? Another 10% dump. So alt still basically looking to dump lower. So BNB also, guys, double tapping. So BNB gave us a very, very tough time right there. As you know, we said if we break the 21 EMA on 6 hour, it is going to be bearish. Yes, it was bearish. This move was just corrective. You just got to be able to read it. And it did drop down to basically 6 hour 100 EMA. Now it is giving us another three-way move. Okay, we can get another three-way move down like this, okay, before any pump to the upside, right? That's also possible. But as of now, we got a double correction, which is like 1 2 3 1 2 3. We could get another 1 2 3 before pushing back up, right? So let's keep an eye on BNB for a possible retracement down, right? If you're bullish and you cannot wait, and you see a beautiful big engulfing candle above this red zone, you just have to suck it up now and be bullish and basically not wait for the retracement down, right? Not wait for the retracement down, and you could easily get your nice pump back to the double top right there, right? So, but I would be waiting for a retracement down, another three-way move down right here, okay, in order to look for any bullish setup. But double top, it's not easy to long a double top, right? It's not easy. Market has to basically prove you right and pump above like 32, and then you suck it up and say, I don't have no choice but to basically long this 5%. All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream. So let me know what you think down below in the comment section. If you think BTC going to be pumping above, 14K, 15K over the next 50 days, and we're going to be pumping all the way up to like, above 50K too, right? So, and, are we basically gonna be dropping down, fill the gap? It is very important to understand we got a gap at 96, okay? And if we break 10K, that's not good at all, okay? That's not good at all for the bears, for the bulls, and good thing for the bears, right? So regardless of your position, you got to be able to position yourself right, okay? You got to be able to position yourself right. If you're a bear, be cautious, okay? The 50-day candle is extremely bullish, so no sign of reversal yet, okay? No sign of reversal yet. If you're bullish, you don't need to do anything, okay? You're not leveraging, you just huddle. Just keep buying the dip until we break 10K, and you stop buying the dip and basically look for the deepest dip, and then you can, basically get a better average, right? because long term basically gonna basically hit like 50K and all of that good stuff. It is like, are we gonna hit it like in 2021, 2022, but 2024, 25 and so on, we're most likely gonna break 20K at some point, right? So let's just keep that in mind, right? Long term extremely bullish, short term price fluctuation can basically drive us all crazy, right? All of this good stuff can happen over the next few years and so on, right? I'm not saying it's going to be like this, right? But just randomly drawing, right? So thanks a lot, Iceman. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'll see you guys in our Telegram group. If you're looking to join my premium group, make sure to send me a message so you can basically, I give you access to my premium group. You know, it is 6 month, you know, term, 6 month and yearly. So, I mean, actually yearly, right? If you join like before August, it is going, you would have got the, you know, got the opportunity to get the 6 month term, right? All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.